is the second video for fnwfoggys 2. This might be the end, but one thing is that this might contain death and maybe even, vandalism and explosion. Now let's get in, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Night 5 is pretty hard. There's 2 new things, and enemies get more faster. So, the first one that we need to talk about is the fire alarm. It's an enemy itself. It just randomly pops up in your computer because you hear like a fire alarm, and you're supposed to go to your computer, turn it on, and then click on cancel on the fire. And then we got introduced to another one, which we might be familiar with if you watch my fnwfoggys 1 videos, and it's Lorenzo, also known as the dead phone guard in this game. Yeah, all he does is basically like, hey, you want pasta? Oh, you're making good. And then he jumps, you leave right now. And he jump scares you. But it's like the mighty dragon. He doesn't kill you. He's just a distraction, but he turns off your power. And sometimes turns on the fire alarm. So yeah, it's pretty stressful night. Oh, I think my parents went that way. I think they didn't go this way. Oh, wow. Night 6 is really hard. You have to deal with all the toys and all the hallucinations. And the new hallucination is Sophie the Second Ghost. She basically has three of them. You have to pick which one is real and which one's not. If you pick the real one, she disappears. But if you pick the fake one, you lose and she jump scares you. And due to hallucination looking like she attacks you, probably gives you a panic attack and basically make you die. And that's it. And yeah, the cutscene that you saw there I made was really bad, but one thing is that Sophie the Second is the daughter of King Falgold. While they're on a walk, his daughter, Sophie the Second, probably was like left behind. So she was trying to find her parents. But then, all of a sudden, while she's looking, Froggy comes out of a gate and Run is chasing her. She's trying to escape, but before she could, she sees all the toys huddling up all the way to stop her from leaving the palace. And then Froggy attacks her because she has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and yeah, that's it. That's how the cutscene ends. And yeah, that's night 6. Night 7 is the easiest night out of all of them. You argue with somebody you argue with the phone guy or a philosopher. I don't know if it's the phone guy or the philosopher because I haven't made it there. So in night 7 because I haven't beaten night 6. So yeah, after you argue with him, you either have 3 choices. Say I'm leaving forever, where you have the leaving forever ending, or if you argue with him, if you don't argue with him, then you get the police ending. But if you argue with him, you get the the true canon ending. The explosion ending. The police are about to arrest you. The phone guy in the front about to. But then he says, "What's happening?" Before he even finishes that little short sentence, the palace explodes. You see the philosopher sitting there, happy that his plan has gone well. The palace has blown up. Again! It happened again! That's what the newspaper says. Flights to Neptune. And that's night 7. We're gonna be talking about the custom nights now. And yeah, dun 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 dun. There's challenges, but we're gonna be talking about the custom challenges nights. The first one that is really known is night devil's number, basically. We're not gonna say because I'm Catholic. I'm not gonna say that. So yeah, the moment you click Alt to 20, the screen shakes and there's a demonic symbol. Which I'm not gonna show because I'm Catholic. Remember, guys? I'm Catholic. Then the night starts. Everything is red. Your vision's red. And Burton says, is this heck? So yeah, we don't know, and yeah, that's the night. It's basically really hard. And you're supposed to, the only way you can beat this is having all of the power-ups on. And the power-ups are just things they could buy, like with real money. Not in-game, but in real life. You have to pay your money to get those, basically microtransactions, which I kind of hate. But one thing is that if you have all of them on, everything's so easy. Which I don't know what that feels like. I don't know how that is because I only saw footage, and I don't know what happens. But it says, like the ending of the night, it says, the 9 circles of heck is done. Has been passed. So yeah, we don't know what happens after that. But then we get another crazy night. Well, it's not crazy. It's called the Heaven Night. The Heaven Night is basically Paradise Night, but we're gonna call it Heaven because I'm Catholic. First, it starts out with Burton saying, "Wait, is this Heaven?" Which we don't know which one is canon. Did he go to Heck? Did he go to what is it called? Or Heaven? But one thing is, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, at 9:05, the phone guy is like, "I know what you did," which is very crazy. Cause night 4, I forgot to mention all the phone calls that he's like, "Oh, it's a really rainy day, isn't it, Burton? We can't get home without these pedals." And then night 5, he's like, "I know who you are." And you know who you are? A vandal. So technically, you might have gone to, let's say, Heck. Burton could have gone to Heck. And yeah, Heck is literally, the Heck Knight is just a normal gameplay, but instead it's like, everything is very strong. Then the Heaven Knight, we're gonna go back to the Heaven Knight. All it does is, basically it's the easiest night. Nothing to do. There's nothing to do, really. There's no enemies, no nothing. You take rest. Which, I think it's in the random nights? Random custom nights? Yeah, there's random custom nights. Don't know all the custom nights? Well, yeah, there is the Mega and Super. I think the Mega one is kind of like this, like the Heck Night. But yeah. Like, everything's happening at once. Like, maybe even the Mega Knight might be hard as the Heck Knight. Huh. And yeah. Then we're gonna talk about the challenges, I think. I think I only know one challenge. Oh yeah, also the Heaven Knight is 1 million. So yeah, the challenges. I only know one. prepare your hammer, where you basically have the hammer upgrade, hammer power up for free on this only on this challenge, where basically everything's trying to get you, but you can't defend yourself. Like there's no way of doing it, right? You like right, but then the moment an enemy jump scares you, you have a giant hammer and break it, bash it in its head, and that's it for the challenge. But one thing is, I forgot to mention that there's another challenge I know called Night Zero, which looks like a really foggy night, but it just has Lorenzo in it. So yeah, I don't know what this is. Bye bye guys. Bye bye. That's it guys. And that's the whole game. Really good game actually for the if you play it. It's very good and really hard at the night, like at the last two nights. Like I can't even beat night 6 in the whole games. And that's it. Bye bye. Dun, 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 dun.